I am live now. I'm live now. Okay, great. Welcome, powerful woman. Welcome to another live stream. Today I have some really cool stuff to share with you. Welcome here on the Facebook group, or if you are watching on YouTube, do drop me a comment so I can say hi to you. If you are watching, I can say hi to you. If you are watching reply, drop me a comment and I can say hi and we can interact and connect more. I am checking on my phone if I'm live. Okay, great. If you're here for the first time, if you don't know me, I'm Justina, and I've been helping women to move, transform from painful relationship patterns, painful relationship, short-term relationship cycles, painful patterns in relationships to healthy relationship patterns. And I've been doing it for over 10 years now, and I could see the transformation from the caterpillar to a butterfly. And the transition is not straightforward, but it is possible. So today I'd like to share 3 inner blocks that women have most of the time that stops women from having love they want. And I found that again, this is based on my experience and experience a lot of hundreds of women, that I see those 3 blocks on a deep level. And I know there's a lot of dating advices, do this, text this, text this text, and what text to say, how to send a message, how to meet this high quality man. But this is what I found, until women feel comfortable within themselves in the presence of men, then none of the tactics, none of the tricks will work. So 3 inner blocks that sabotaging women. So this is also what I found. The first time when women come to me, they talk like the most common myth what women say is that there is no man around, right? You've been burnt a few times, you're like, okay, I'm fed up. Women are fed up with men. And most of the common complaint women have is that there is no good men around. There is no quality men, especially for women who done the personal development, done the work on themselves. They're financially independent. They don't need a man to pay bills, but they want men on a high quality to have that high quality connection which energizes them rather than drains them. So a lot of time what I see is not even about what type of man you find, to look for a particular type of man, because the most common problem what I see and I'm noticing with women, I did have to go through that myself, and I noticed with women, is to feeling anxious and insecure with men they're attracted to, with men that they actually want. It's easy for women to be comfortable with men they don't want, they're not attracted to, they're not erotically turned on to. But the moment that attraction, that chemistry comes in, the moment intimacy comes in, the moment that delicate vulnerability, the delicate intimacy comes in, all of the blocks are coming out on the surface, if that makes sense. And I've been seeing over and over again women just sabotaging one after another. And I want to say you are not alone on this journey. You don't have to be alone. And a lot of time women actually keep the secret. So I'm going to say it today, so you don't have to live in a secrecy, in a dark secret, and you can start doing something about it. So the 3 men, the three blogs. Before even actually I say that, what those blogs does, that you that you might feel anxious, insecure, like a little girl when it comes to men, when it comes to intimacy. You might feel super confident, on the top of the world, superwoman in your career, in your professional relationships with a man you don't really care about, but with a man you do care about, you might feel like a little girl, if that makes sense. And a lot of women go to relationship from the little girl, even if they're 30, 40, 50 years old, that part of them still comes up, because that part of it is a part of it's a heart. It's a heart and intimacy, and it's pure love. So that insecurity. So a lot of women as well feel comfortable with a men they're not attracted to, or feminine men, or men they don't respect, if that makes sense. So really more on the feminine side, men, when they are in their masculine, so they feel confident, they feel on the top of the world. However, being in your masculine mode with men, wanting to be cherished, wanting to be devoured, like you are really missing the love beat, which we are all crave. Like that's our human need, and we don't have to be embarrassed, we don't have to be ashamed of it, that we need love. Like we need food, like we need love, food, sleep, sex, food, sleep. Those are three things you cannot negotiate with. You actually need those, you have those needs. And love is one of the biggest needs people, love and connection, healthy connection. It's one of the needs people have. That's why even they go to the toxic connection if they cannot have healthy one, if that makes sense. So those three blocks that will keep you in a toxic loop, that they will keep you in a toxic loop of connection, of constant rejection and constant disappointment. That's the toxic connection, where you feel lots of rejection, disappointment, and not really fulfilling your true needs. Those three inner blocks are safety, the belief that I'm not safe, like it's not safe. The second block is trust, I cannot trust. And the third one, self-worth. And I have to say, like those three comes up usually when you've done some work. It's not in the beginning of the journey even, but those are like deeply, deeply in subconscious mind, coming from the childhood, from whatever, which you cannot really get around if you can only go through it when you transform it inside of you. So most women look for those three needs, look for a man to fulfill those three needs: the need of safety, the need of trusting, and the need of self-worth, right? And you can even notice, pay attention, when you are attracted to a man, have you been attracted to him? Have you been attracted to what you can get from him? Let's be honest. And the sad thing is here that if you don't have it within you, none of the man would be able to give it to you, if that makes sense. None of the man can give you what you are not able to receive it for yourself for yourself. So let's start with safety. To be able to be vulnerable in relationship, to be able to feel love, to be able to give and receive love, you have to be open, right? You have to feel open, you have to feel comfortable, you have to be relaxed. To be able to relax, you have to be able to have intimacy and passion, and to surrender to that beautiful connection. You have to feel you have to feel safe. You cannot create relationship when you are not safe. I mean, you can, but it's very much high intensity, high pressure relationship based on push pull, a lot of drama, a lot of toxic behaviors, a lot of blaming and a lot of criticizing and a lot of disappointment. And if you've burned once, twice, three times, this is not, you don't want to go to that hole again, because that will cost you health, that costs your career. Like, it's very, very energetically costly, right? So when you don't have that sense of safety within yourself, you will be drawn to dangerous situation. You will be drawn to dramatic relationships. You will be drawn to trouble. Men, trouble, the trouble man. How about that? Only when you build the safety, you will be inside of you, you will be attracted to men who are safe for you. Does that make sense? So a lot of women want men to give them safety. However, men can only match, and I always say that to my clients, men is a mirror of what's going on inside of you. So he can only match what is inside of you. So if you want to feel safety in a relationship, you have to start from yourself. That's like one inner block. I've been saying and been working on with women. That's one of the major block. You can do whatever you want. You can do, I don't know, plastic surgeries. You can transform your whole life. You can transform your whole life, but if you don't transform your inner life, then you will not feel safe and comfortable. So safety is one of the big thing for women. Women don't feel safe in general. And I'm not talking about men, I'm talking about everything. Most of the women don't feel safe, let's be honest. And that we are in the times that we actually have to get conscious of what's going on inside, and we have the power to change. So safety, it's a one big block. And the second one is trust. And I did survey like 3 years ago. I did survey for women who are joining my group, and based on 700 women, 600 of them, so it's crazy. Let's see, 600 of them said that their main issue in relationship is lack of trust issues. And I mean, that time I was really surprised. Now I'm not surprised anymore. And I've been, of course, since then we went really deeper with my clients as well, how to go through that. So a lot of women ask me, can I trust men? Can I trust him? I don't know if I can trust him. I would say, no, you don't want to trust a man. You don't want to trust any human being. You cannot put all of your power into someone's hand. They might have a bad day. They might have their bad day. And if you depend on your trust on one person, you will be unstable. You will lose your power. So the trust comes not from him, the trust comes from you and connection to your higher spirit, whatever you call it, spirit, universe, God, source, whatever you call it, your higher self. To be able to feel trust, you actually have to start building relationship with the universe, with something higher, with unconditional love, actually. With unconditional love. So you are not dependent on the trust on his behavior, because one day he will do this, the other way he will be in a bad mood, and what you're going to do. Now, if you do have a red light, you don't trust blindly, and you don't have to be delusional. You still trust that he's untrustworthy. So really what you are doing, you are building the trust in your inner guidance and inner self to be able to know and trust and have faith that you will know how to handle whatever life comes to you. Does that make sense? And a lot of people, a lot of women, the way they want to compensate this is by control. They try to control men. They worry about men. They control. They make them do whatever they want them to do to get that sense of trust. However, like I said, none of the man can give you a trust. None of the human being can give you a trust. You actually have to cultivate that in yourself, cultivate that in your connection with your own guidance, with your own gut. And again, that's inner work. But the more you do, the moment you get it, you know how to navigate, and you know how to react from your higher self to any situation that comes to you. So it will never be like life and environment and people will never be exactly how you want to be. Like, you are not the director of the whole life, of the whole world. You are part of it. You are a part of this whole big picture. So you want to find that, like, you want to try build that trust and cultivate trust within you, that you will know, you will listen to an instinct. Even this is how I like to even compare. Look at the animals, right? Whatever happened, the animals have an instinct inside of them which will guide them to the best safe place of feeling safe and getting food and getting their needs met. Now humans have an instinct too, right? We've been castrated from our instinct in our social conditioning. However, we all have access to it when we turn to it. So the trust is not about him. The trust is about you and your own instincts. Can you trust your instincts? Most women don't trust their instincts. Now, it's not women's fault. It's not women's fault because it's, again, women conditioning, women being confused and like not listened, not heard. And if you feel confused around it, that's a whole big history, which is for another live stream. I don't even want to go there. So it is very normal if you have a trust issues, but the trust issues are not with a man. The trust issues are with your instincts. And if you don't have a trust, if you don't trust your instincts, probably you have a eating disorder, like some eating disorders, whether it's controlling food or binge eating, maybe shopping, maybe compulsive exercising, maybe compulsive, compulsive sex, maybe something compulsive that is not really serving you, because the and maybe you're not trusting your instincts anymore. So I hear you and I get you here. However, it is possible and it's important to work on it. So the first one is safety. Most women don't feel safe. The second one is trust. Most women have the trust issues. The third one is self-worth. The third one is self-worth. And it's easy. I know everybody's talking about love, self-love and self-worth, and it's easy to say, yeah, yeah, I have a self-worth. Yeah, yeah, I do love myself. But then when it comes to love and that deepest desires, are you really feeling worthy of having it? Does that make sense? Again, most women been conditioned to be only worthy when they give, only worthy when they deserve, when they done something. So are you worthy of receiving love without doing anything, without performing anything, without I call it performance in relationship, without performing this woman you're performing? Are you worthy of receiving love just the way you are, without makeup, without without dropping some weight, without changing, shape shifting, doing more, pleasing more, rescuing without pleasing everyone else? Are you worthy of receiving love? That's the question for you. And it's a big, big, big one to work on. So those are three things I see the blocks that block women from receiving love, because there's so many men wanting to offer love, but if there is no receiving end, if women are not able to receive, then they can't have it. And I know every woman is worthy of love and should have it and can have it. And I'm here, that's my mission, to help women to have the love they truly, truly, truly desire and want. Like, the reason you want something is because you meant to have it. That's the bottom line. So again, three inner blocks that women must go through it to have love they truly want and desire is safety, trust, and worthiness, self-worth. I've been working on those with women. It's a deep work. I have to say, it is deep work, but once you do it, you have it forever. That's the I would say it's a great investment of time and money to once for all really like do the surgery on your love blueprint to not to have to experience that painful toxic patterns anymore, because the more um, there is a cost for it. How about that? There is a cost of not solving the core issues. Okay, so if you have any questions, if you relate, if you have an experience with working through those blogs, do post in a comment. I really want to hear it, and I really want to connect with you here. And if you have any questions with what topics do you want me to talk about, I am happy to do that. I'm doing these lives on Friday, no, at 5 p.m. UK's time on Thursdays. Um, if you want, if you are staying here and watching my videos, you will get tons of value from it. And if you want, and you will get results. I do find, like, I've been looking at fastest way to get the love results. I am coming from masculine environment and I like results too fast, and I've been searching for it for myself, and now I want to share it with others. So if you are staying here around, you will get results. But if you, for example, want results in a record time, you don't want to wait, and you want my help, do book the call with me. I will drop the link below. Do book a call with me and let's have a chat. Let's have an honest conversation of what is holding you back from the results, from the love you want. And um, if we are a match, we can work together. So I will drop the link below. Book a call. Again, my name is Justyna Kucharska. I've been helping women to move from toxic pattern on relationships and painful relationship cycles into healthy, sustainable, empowered, energized one. We can change the we can end the chain of suffering of all women before us and in all generations. Again, thanks for watching. Really good to connect with you, and I see you in the next video.